Kochani winopijcy, dzisiejszy odcinek to jest odcinek z serii Back to School ze specjalnym gościem Astrid. Oglądajcie.
Cześć!
Astrid, now we will switch to English, so this episode again will be an episode in which I speak three languages, Polish, English and German this time, because this episode will be about German expressions related to wine. Okay, so exactly like in the episode about French and Portuguese, I made for you a list.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, of German words and expressions. So we will start with German wine regions, then we will have German grapes, and then some expressions related to style of the wines, etc., etc. And I need to tell you that I always had this. I was always embarrassed when I was teaching about wines from Germany. I was always embarrassed to pronounce the names, okay?
Yeah.
But first, tell me a few things about you.
So, yeah, my name is Astrid. I have been working with wines for a while now. I import wines to Portugal. I import Slovenian wines to Portugal, mainly biodynamic and organic ones. For example, this one, which we're going to have a glass of, I think.
I will save you, okay? And
that's great. Before that, I was working as a sommelier in a restaurant here in Portugal.
Very good restaurant. We talked about this restaurant in our episode about the best places to visit in Lisbon.
Ah, okay, yeah. So Praia Seria, that's where I worked.
That's for you. That's for me. Like to make my language more flexible. And we start.
Lovely wine.
Even fantastic
wine. German wine. We should have a German wine in this episode, but I don't have any German wine in the house. Bad German wine
Bad German person. But there are no rules, okay? There are no rules. There are only rules related to pronunciation today.
Okay, good.
So,
good. We'll
please. So, the first word.
Mosel.
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 It's a short E. Mosel.
Mosel. Mosel. Once again.
So the O is a proper O. You pronounce the O like O, and then the E is almost mute. So it's Mosel.
Mosel.
Yeah, good. Yeah.
Ah.
Super.
Dziękuję. Danke. Okay, this one.
Oh yeah. Pfalz.
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 Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And in Polish it's Palatinat. Palatinat, okay?
Ah, okay.
Yeah. Palatinat. And this one.
Oh yeah, this is a bit more difficult. Rheinhessen.
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 Yeah. It's like two words basically. Rhine, the river, and then Hessen, the part of Germany. Yeah.
Fantastic. This one. I never know how to pronounce it.
Oh yeah. Ah. Ah. It's basically one long A. Ah. With a little R in the end. Ah.
Ah.
Yeah. Ah. Yeah.
Ah.
Yeah, very good. Very good. Bardzo dobrze.
Dziękuję.
Nahe.
Nahe.
Nahe. Which also means close, actually, but it's also a region.
Oh, I didn't know.
Yeah.
Close. Please go.
The next one, the next one is tricky because it has the umlaut. Württemberg. Württemberg.
Württemberg.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, Württemberg.
Württemberg.
Yeah, you can do less.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm French speaking girl. Okay, so this is my.
It's a very subtle. It's a very subtle R. The R is almost almost don't hear it. It's like Württemberg.
Württemberg.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry.
Very good. The next is Baden.
That is easy.
Baden is
Baden.
easy. Baden also means to take a bath.
Yes.
Or to go swimming.
Yeah.
And the last one is Rheingau.
Rheingau.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I can drink.
You can drink.
And I like Rheingau Rieslings.
Oh, Rheingau Riesling is amazing. Unfortunately, we don't have one here today, but next time.
Yes. Now we go to the wine grapes.
Yeah, the nice ones.
Yes.
Okay, the first one is a bit tricky. Again, you have the umlaut.
Yeah.
It's Müller-Thurgau.
Müller-Thurgau.
Yeah!
Really?
Bardzo dobrze. Müller-Thurgau.
Müller-Thurgau.
Yeah.
Okay.
Müller actually is a miller. And also it's the most common last name in Germany.
Oh,
Müller.
okay. It's like Kowalski.
It's like Kowalski, exactly.
Also, it's Kowalski Turgau. Okay. Now you will remember that. Okay. I like this one.
Weißburgunder.
Weißburgunder.
Yeah, Weißburgunder. Also one of my favorite German grapes, I have to say.
Mine too. Yeah. And?
Grauburgunder.
Grauburgunder.
Which is Pinot Grigio.
Exactly.
But again, I actually like the German Grauburgunder. I think they're different to like other Pinot Grigios. Like, for example, even from Alsace or from Italy, they're very different. Yeah. But the Grauburgunder, I love it. It's very crisp, dry, beautiful wine. And the last one is Silvaner.
Silvaner.
Yeah.
Silvaner.
Silvaner is easy, no?
You actually don't really pronounce the R.
I don't know. The R at the end is, if you have ER at the end in Germany, it's more of an A.
Okay, Silvaner.
Yeah, Silvaner.
Okay, that's good to know. Okay, now the red grapes.
Oh, the red grapes, yeah. Wonderful. So we start with Spätburgunder.
Spätburgunder.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah, Spät.
Yeah, very good. Spät is late.
Late. Oh yeah, Spät is late.
Yeah, so it's a late Burgunder.
Late Burgunder, okay.
Spätburgunder. Dornfelder.
Ooh?
Dornfelder.
Ah, you say the R. Dornfelder.
Yeah.
Dornfelder.
Dornfelder. Very
Dornfelder. Good. Okay. Do you like this grape?
Well, I find Dornfelder a bit tricky. There are a few German wines with Dornfelder that are very good. Dornfelder, you have to be a bit careful because you can get the cheap ones.
Yeah.
And they are like undrinkable. But they can be really nice. They can be very fruity. If they're well done, they can be very fruity, very fresh, very nice summer kind of wine, I think.
But it would be never my first choice when I see a wine.
No. Neither for me. No,
exactly.
No.
The next one?
But very typical German. The next one, Lemberger.
Lemberger. Lemberger.
Lemberger.
Lemberger. Lemberger. I don't pronounce it like you.
Yeah, Lemberger. I don't know. Lemberger.
It's the Blaufränkisch.
Oh, this is a Blaufränkisch?
This is the Blaufränkisch.
Oh, I didn't know. So I also learned something in this episode.
We always learn something.
Everybody goes back to school.
Exactly. So it's Blaufränkisch or Frankowka Modra or what is the other name? I just forgot the other name.
Oh, yeah, it depends on which country. No?
Yeah, exactly. So I'm going through the countries and but anyway.
Yeah.
So what is important that we all learn all the time, or we forgot to learn, and etc.
Yeah.
Now, oh my God, please.
Oh yeah, so now come the how do you call it in English? The classifications.
Yeah, a little bit, yes.
Sort of, yes. So the first one is Prädikatswein.
Prädikatswein.
Yeah.
Prädikatswein.
Prädikatswein.
Cheers. How do you say cheers in German?
Zum Wohl.
Zum Wohl.
Yeah.
And what means Prädikatswein?
Well, Prädikat is always a Prädikat means something that is very high level, is very good. If something gets a Prädikat, it means it's like the highest, the top category you can have. Yeah.
Okay. And the opposite would be?
And the opposite is the Landwein.
Landwein. So the simple wine.
The simple wine
regional
from
wine.
Yeah, exactly.
Now, the classification.
Oh, now we have the classifications, yeah. So we have, the first is easy, Kabinett.
Kabinett
is easy, yeah. Spätlese.
Spätlese, related to late. Like Spätburgunder.
Spätlese. Lese is the German word for to pick grape, to harvest.
Okay, so it's late harvest.
Yeah, it's late harvest. Spätlese is late harvest. Then you have Auslese.
Auslese,
which is the nice pieces that you pick from the Spätlese. And then you have Beerenauslese.
Beerenauslese?
Yeah, very good. Beerenauslese. Beere is berry.
Yes.
And then you have the word that everybody who works in wine loves the most. It's Trockenbeerenauslese.
Trockenbeerenauslese.
Hey, bardzo dobrze. You got it. Very good. Amazing. Yeah, Trockenbeerenauslese.
TBA
is one word, by the way.
is easier.
Oh, and the last one is easy. That's Eiswein.
Eiswein. Eiswein.
So, since you are doing all your pronunciations so well,
yeah, I drink a lot.
The glasses are already empty.
So the glass is empty.
Yeah, and just for you guys, obviously it is 6 p.m. in Portugal now, so it's totally okay to have a glass of wine.
Yeah, but there are no rules. If you are watching that in the morning, just open some champagne.
Yeah, that's true.
Or open some German
Sekt.
Sekt.
Yeah.
Sekt. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, the favorite wine of Polish people.
Ah, yeah, is it? Mm-hmm. Okay. Liebfraumilch.
Oh my God, this end is like what?
Milch. No, it's a. I think you should be able to pronounce it as Polish because you have all these.
So,
but you have more sh and ch.
Yeah, not really.
Not ch. Liebfraumilch. It's a very soft.
Liebfraumilch.
Yeah.
Liebfraumilch.
Yeah. Milch. Yeah, it's really, you do like, yeah. It's a very soft, a soft CH.
Liebfraumilch. No, Liebfraumilch. This is really difficult.
It's a bit difficult, yeah. The CH is a bit difficult at the end. With the LCH, Liebfraumilch. Milch is milk,
Milch.
Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Liebfraumilch. Milch. What?
Milch.
It's really difficult for me.
Yeah.
It's really difficult. Okay, and VDP.
VDP, ja, VDP, Verband Deutscher Prädikatsweingüter.
Verband Deutscher Prädikatsweingüter.
That is even for a German a funny expression. Verband Deutscher Prädikatsweingüter. So
Verband Deutscher Prädikatsweingüter.
Yeah. So Verband is an association.
Yes.
Deutscher is German. And then Prädikatsweingüter.
Prädikat is the best.
Prädikat is the best. And Weingut is a winery.
Yeah.
So it's basically the association of the German wineries that have this Prädikat.
Yeah. So the best, the top wines.
The top German wineries, basically. Yeah. They have their own association, of course. Like everywhere in the world they do.
Yeah.
Okay, then we have the different Lagen. Erste Lage.
And Lage means?
Lage actually means location.
Location. So erste Lage would be the first location.
Yeah. And then große Lage.
Große Lage.
Groß is big.
Yeah.
So large.
Like Grand Cru.
Grand Cru, exactly, yeah.
Sekt, we said already, and then
Sekt, very important. Sekt is very important in Germany.
Yes.
Yeah, Germans drink Sekt all the time. It's basically the cheap champagne.
Yeah, exactly. But also they drink a lot of cheap Sekts.
Yeah, they drink a lot of cheap Sekt. Yeah.
Yeah, like cheap and shit Sekts.
Yeah. But then if you do it with mimosa in the morning, it's okay.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. For the mimosa in the morning, cheap Sekt from Germany is the best.
It's the best.
But I will tell you that when I was doing like the WSET diploma exams about and like the sparkling, and we had the tasting. The funny thing that, you know, when you have the exam, you think that they will give you like really good wines, okay? And we had, of course, like really expensive cava. I think we had like amazing sparkling from Tasmania, from Australia, etc., etc. And then suddenly there was one wine which was so shitty. Like I was going, like I tasted all the wines and I gave the descriptions and my guess, etc. And then there was one glass and I was going back to it. And then I asked for more, because I was like, no, they couldn't give us so shitty sparkling wine. This is not possible. Isa, think. Yeah. What can it be? And then like it was like the last 5 minutes and I just wrote like simple Sekt, German Sekt, like really like the cheapest. And that was.
There you go.
And I was the only one who wrote that because nobody was like, everybody was a little bit scared to write that.
Yeah. Well, there's especially probably one of the most famous German Sekt is Rotkäppchen, which is from the east of Germany. Yeah. So that only became famous in the West after 1990. But yeah, it's probably the most drunk German Sekt, I think, Rotkäppchen. Yeah. They love it. People love it. It's actually not too bad if you get a Rotkäppchen. You can drink it sometimes. Yeah. Depends on what you had before already. You become more tolerant.
Oh my god. Okay, the last two. The last two.
The last two. Those are very easy.
Yeah.
Schloss.
Schloss. It means zamek.
Yeah, Zamek.
Yeah. Like
Castle.
the castle. Yeah.
And Weingut.
Weingut means winery. Yeah.
Winery.
Yeah. Weingut.
Just the Weingut. As we had before, Verband Deutscher Prädikats, Weingüter.
Exactly.
Which was the plural to Weingut.
But you see, we almost finished this lesson and you said this VDP and I was lost. Like when you started, I was like, what is she saying? So this is like, German is really, really difficult for me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Very often when I talk with German people and they are talking about, and we are talking about different producers and they ask me, do you know this producer and this? And I'm always like, no, I don't think so. But can you show me the label or anything?
So you know it, you just don't when they say.
Exactly, because when they say, it's the same in Austria.
It's a bit like Portuguese, right? When people say something, you're like, what are you saying?
Exactly. Can you show me? And then you see the label and of course you know it. Yes. Okay, Astrid, thank you so much for this lesson.
Thank you very much, Isa.
I hope that you learned something today. No, of course you learned.
Of course you learned something.
Of course.
Like we also learned something today.
Every day.
Everybody learns
new
every day.
informations. Please follow us, share this episode because you can share it with everybody in the world because the episode is in English. Even if my English is not the best, my German is not the best, but it doesn't matter. We just need to speak wine and share the knowledge and
share the love for the wine.
And share the love for the wine. Thank you so much.
Well,
see you next Wednesday at 5 o'clock. Bye. Do widzenia.